Hey Fadies, thanks for listening to this super special episode of Fate of Isen. It's Book 2, Episode 13, and it's our live show! Bow. That's right, this episode was recorded in front of an amazing live audience at the Cavern Club as part of the 2023 New Zealand Fringe Festival. We had such a blast and met a bunch of new Fadies in the process. To everyone who came, thank you so much. To everyone who didn't, I hope you enjoy hearing it now. Before we jump into the episode, did you know that we have a nifty wee partnership with Fanroll Dice? You didn't, did you? Well, now you do. They've got metal dice, resin dice, wooden dice, glow-in-the-dark dice, unicorn dice, and so much more. Awesome stuff. You'll just have to check it out for yourself. And the best part of all is that anytime you shop with them and use the promo code Fate of Isen, that's all one word, you'll get a sweet 10% discount off your entire order. Hooray for discounts! So head to fanrolldice.com and use the promo code Fate of Isen for 10% off your entire order. Okay, what's going on though? Let's recap it. Last time, Granny Sabinka escaped Farmer Tawai's farm, but not before discovering that its pristine fields are merely a magical facade for a grim and festering reality. She rejoined the others in Lakeside, where they had learned about the shock crystals in the wolves' collars, and Hamlet had become enamored with a local woman named Quintella Spaghetti.
It's not a live show without our music, so we have to wait, it's the only reason we know how to talk. Hello and welcome to Fate of Isen. I am your DM for tonight. I am DM Jules. I will be guiding us through this adventure today, and I'm super excited because this is actually my first time doing a live show like this, so yay! And helping me out a lot today, I have my amazing and beautiful cast members here, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves to you so they can tell you a bit about who they are, what they play, and what they're doing here today. So, take it away. Yeah, you can grab the mic. It's right there. Awesome. Okay, cool. Yeah. Please grab the mic.
Hi, I'm Finn. I'm playing a human fighter named Hamlet Brockflower. Hamlet, just like me, is real buff and super muscly. He comes from a wealthy aristocratic background of farmers, which I'm only now just realizing is really only relevant in New Zealand. The Brock flowers, so they grow and they sell what is known as a Brock flower, which is essentially a combination between a broccoli and a cabbage. Imagine that as you will. Hamlet left his family in order to pursue his life as an adventurer. That's about how his family reacted as well.
Hello there. My name is Kasia, and I play Granny Sabinka, who's a half-elf druid. She has spent most of her 80 years of her life bringing up children, and then she realized there's more to that, to life, and decided to go on an adventure after years and years and years and years and years and years of telling bedtime stories to her grandchildren. And here we are.
Hey. Kia ora, everybody. I'm Severin. I'm playing the human monk Dexter Clementine, who grew up in a monastery, got kicked out, had to find adventure. The reason I have weird bits of paper sticking out of me is one of the first things we did in the town is we went to an inn, which had a notice board. Hamlet immediately grabbed every notice. And so Dexter is now a walking filing cabinet.
Got to stay informed. You got to know what's happening around the town. Otherwise, how are you going to save people?
Exactly.
DM totally expected that, by the way.
Eventually. I think we're more of a hindrance at this stage, but but no, Dexter's a fresh-faced, chill, kind of punchy boy, loves the earth and peace and love. Vote for him next election.
Can a monk get elected? No. I'm Jules. I'm here to have a silly bad time, actually, Brad. So, would you mind holding this for me? And I'll do a little. I'm a bard, so I'll do a bard and a little song. My name is Bradley Bardley, and I'll be your bard tonight. I'll sing a song and cast a spell to make everything alright. And along the way on our adventure, maybe I'll find my golden uke and bring it home to you.
So great to have a real bard with us today on our adventure. All right, so where do we find ourselves? Well, we find ourselves in the big world of Isen. Isen is a continent all of its own, part of many, many worlds in our homebrew universe, which also you can find on a wiki. So if you're interested in looking that up later, Fate of Isen wiki. We find this about, for those of you who have followed the exploits of book 1 of the podcast, we find ourselves a good 1,000 years in the future, a long, long, long time in the future with a group of brand new adventurers. And the world has changed a lot. For those of you who play D&D quite a lot, you would know that usually religion and gods play quite a big part in the world. Well, thanks to the events of Book 1, Fate of Isen, which go back and listen if you haven't already, there are no gods in Isen. Or at least nobody is making contact from any other plane or any other place. In fact, magic comes from your connection to various elements and things that you love. So, yeah. So technically, you can be very powerful by having other people believe in you. So that's a new power in Isen right now. So, it's providing a bit of problems. Well, not that the players would know, because they actually don't know the word, the concept, anything. Strangely, this has been removed from the entire world. So when you hear them say certain things, you'll be like, wait, wouldn't the gods help with that? Nope. They don't exist. So, our adventure today. Our players have been in Lakeside, Skirrick of Isen, and they have been dealing with, along the lines of the podcast, various town problems. It started with a farm that needed some rats clearing out because the farm had gone kind of rotten and the rats had taken over, and basic adventurer styles, they launched into it. It has developed more problems as they've been going along. In a town council meeting, they realized that this wasn't just consigned to one farm. Indeed, earth has been rotting all over Skirrick. And it's a big problem because Skirrick is actually a lot of farming areas. Apart from the fact that one guy thinks that it's not a problem, and listen to the last episode of Fate of Isen to figure out all of that. I'm not going to go into that. But he says that his farm is fine. So, spoilers. But our players have taken a break from their last adventure. They hit the tavern and they met a lady called Quintella Spaghetti. Oh my god, she's just so fabulous. And she runs a crystal store called Crispy Crystals. And she told them that the shock collars were these weird sparky collars, and she told them a whole lot of information, basically. And her and Hamlet just really hit it off. Hugely. She really liked his smell. She thought he smelled really earthy, like rock flowers. And so they really, they really like each other, to the point where Hamlet has decided to take Quintella on a date. Quintella, of course, insisted that she wanted to go on the ferry on a moonlight, like sail around the lake with like cocktails and stuff. And like, Hamlet, you can sort this out for me, right? I'll meet you there later. And that's where we find our players. Our players are headed towards the ferry, innocently, to sort out Hamlet's moonlit date.
Ooh, quadruplet date. We're your wing men. And Granny.
Yes, I mean, I told you didn't have to come, but, if you want to accompany me in setting up the date, that's perfectly okay.
Bro, what kind of bard would I be? If I didn't, totally come and serenade you both while you're romantically
Well, that is
making out.
very sweet of you, but I was hoping to get a little bit of alone time with Quintella Spaghetti.
No. Shh. Let us do this for you. I know you don't like accepting help. That's why you've run off so many times.
I apologize.
Oh, just accept our help this time, right?
Boss, a lackey's job is never done.
All right, okay, you can help me. Well, let's go to the ferry, I suppose.
Yes, and I'm only coming there because I just want to prevent this huge mistake from happening. She is way too young for you. And women shouldn't date. They should go on adventures first and then date. So,
To clarify, she's older than Hamlet.
she's way older. And Hamlet, you also need to see life first before you get tied down. And then Granny looks into the distance with a 1,000-yard stare, thinking of the years of life that passed her by.
Okay, so ignore what Granny's saying, but we are coming. So,
Okay,
yeah.
all right, well, fine. Yeah. Are we at the ferry yet?
I roll to walk.
Yes, you find yourself at the ferry. The ferry is down a wee little dock. There's a little ticket booth right at the start of the dock where a little gnome is currently reading a newspaper with his feet up on the desk, and it's got a window with the dots in it, cut out. He's waiting.
Dexter, pay the little boy.
Hello.
Hi.
What is your name, my little friend?
Oh, my name's Rufus.
Rufus?
Rufus now.
Okay. What was it before?
My mother didn't name me.
That's really sad, man.
We can go into my whole backstory if you want. DM definitely fleshed me out.
Yes, please tell us your first, middle, and last name, and then go into your tragic past.
Brutus, where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Hopefully at the other side of the ferry dock.
No, that's upward mobility. How much for a ticket for the thing?
Well, it's closed right now, right?
What?
No, I see what you're saying, but also how much for the ticket?
Well, the tickets for what?
To go on the boat.
To do what?
I mean, we don't know what's going to happen, but, something good, hopefully.
Yeah. The best thing is I won't be in this conversation.
I mean, that's all well and good, but, it's not going anywhere.
I'm sorry, little boy. Here's a candy.
Oh, thank you. I'm not actually a little boy. I'm just small.
Oh, I apologize.
Thank you.
That's been...
It's a bit sizist.
Yes. See, you see, this young man there has a very important mission.
Why is the boat not functioning?
Well, because of
Do not interrupt your elders.
Guys, Granny.
We talked about this. Shush. Okay. Why is the boat not working?
What the sticky ooze stuff is kind of clogged the ears. They talked about it in the town meeting.
Yeah, we were totally there. So gunked up.
What? Can we take a crack at it? Was it? Do you have people on it, or is this anyone willing to try sort of deal? What is it?
I mean, if I'm pretty sure if my boss could get the ferry going again, he'd be grateful. Sure, take a crack. Just don't take the boat anyway. That's my job.
So which of you knows how to fix a boat?
All right, I've cleaned my share of ovens. Let's have a look. I would like to go and have a look, please.
Sure. Yeah. So
No, that was my DM voice.
Jules, can we please go on and try and see what this stuff is happening?
Can we go straight to the action this time instead of digressing for 2 hours? Would that be okay?
yes. So you head down to the boat, which is at the end of the dock. You know that this ferry is what they call a clockwork ferry, where nobody has to row it or anything like that. It operates on a whole lot of gears moving and turning, and it turns things and water flows. You know that already. They talked about that at the town meeting. So
We would definitely listen.
yes.
Yeah.
DMs everywhere feeling sorry for me. So you go down to the boat. You look at the boat. You don't see any gears at the top. So what do? Like, you're looking at a deck.
As we walk onto the boat, I'm like, oh, you know, these clogwork these clogwork boats, they float through magic, is what I heard.
I heard that the stuff goes round and the water moves.
Yeah,
That's-
I heard that too.
Well, can I roll investigation to see
Yeah. Roll up.
what the dealio is?
First roll.
That's a 17.
Nice. Yeah, so you're easily able to identify there is a trapdoor in the floor of this boat, and you open said trapdoor.
Wait, do you mean to say that we went onto the boat
Yes.
and we're like, where are the
Where are
clocks?
the cogs?
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So you identify this trapdoor. You see that it's a large room down there, and it's dark, but you see a whole lot of what looks to be some kind of machinery down there. Yeah.
Can I poke a torch down there and do a cheeky perception?
Of course you can.
That is with the modifier 17.
Yeah, cool. So there's a little ladder that leads down to it, and you see a whole bunch of clockwork in there, and it does appear to be gunked up by some big black tarry gunk.
Oh, I see what this is. I would say we need to roll up our sleeves and get to work. And I would like to pull out some sort of a rag, which I naturally carry with.
Of course, I would believe
carry
that.
with me. Yes.
Yep.
And try and clean off this gunk. Hopefully, it is not an attack roll. This has happened.
Roll for
before.
cleaning.
Oh. It is a 3.
Did you roll a d20?
For context, Granny has never rolled above 4.
So Granny, you try to clean this stuff. You put your rag into the cogs, and it sort of gets sucked into a whole lot of cogs, and then the rag kind of disappears, and you're trying to pull it out of this tar, and it's not going well. Everything is, sticky, messy.
Well, that didn't work. You try.
How thick does the tar seem to be? Is it like a bit liquidy, or is it just really solid?
Sticky and like maybe similar to the stuff on the bottom of an oven if you haven't cleaned it for a while, like that kind of brown, gunky, gross.
Nasty.
I'm gonna draw my great sword. Ooh.
Oh.
And I'm just gonna start hacking at the cogs. Just like, see if I can get any off by just like
Sure, this will
sheer
go great.
force.
Yeah. Roll an
Oh.
attack roll.
Right,
Yeah.
of course, roll the dice. That's how the game works. 9.
9.
Plus, I assume attack roll is +5, so 14.
Cool. I mean, you hit the cogs. They're right there. They're not moving. And you do manage to bust a couple of cogs off, which does kind of pull some of this tar off. So it seems like you kind of ungunked it, but you also kind of broke it a little bit.
Cool, I lean up against the ladder and I call it a day.
Yeah, fair.
How are you guys going over there with the gunk?
Could I do an Arcana check?
Sure, yeah. I didn't let them use D&D Beyond, and this is what happens.
15. I have dyscalculia. 15.
Yes. So you look at this gunk, and this is radiating some kind of magic. It's not clear, like, what kind of magic with a 15, but it's definitely not natural gunk. And this seems kind of like the magic from this is fading, like it's away from the source of whatever is making it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Disgusting.
Yes.
Disgusting.
I was just ignoring that. Yeah, so
Sorry, what was the second half of this?
yeah, so it's the magic around it seems to be fading off. Like it's not attached to its original source of magic, so it seems to be kind of tapering. Yeah.
Can I just scope out the extent of this gunk, see how far it spreads, or is this
Sure.
like quite a small room, or does it like go on?
Well, it's kind of like the bottom of a boat, so maybe like the size of Cavern Club down here.
Oh, easy. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I go from that side to that side, and
Yeah.
I try and see how much gunk there really is down here.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Roll me a perception, I guess.
Ooh, that is a 19.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, so you do realize that it's quite extensive down here. You're going to need some kind of serious sort of a cleaner on this because you're not going to be able to do this just by pulling a piece of it off, at
Oh,
a time.
Hamlet, don't touch it. It's sticky. You'll get sticky. We're gonna have to wash your clothes. Okay? So careful. Please.
Thank you, Granny.
Also,
Good boy.
with the perception check, you realize that there is a piece where the cogworks kind of roll out to like a big wheel, and it looks like it pulled a lot of that gunk in through that wheel, so it pulled it in from outside from somewhere as well.
I relay this back to the team. I go, perhaps, now I'm no scientist, but this could be some kind of debris or gunk that came from the lake, mayhaps, that has some kind of source that maybe if we trace it back to the source, and again, no scientist, we could perhaps rid this boat of gunk.
So we're getting off the boat.
I don't know. I mean, I was just relaying back to you. If you want to, we could get off the boat if you...
I assume the source is from somewhere in the lake.
I mean, I believe it to be so.
So we're going on a tar-spilling lake monster hunt.
I mean, we could just take the boat. I mean, no one told us we couldn't, right?
Does it work?
I don't know.
With all
Surely
the
if we just
tar
push
in
it,
it?
it'll float. I don't know how boats work.
Yes, I think we have 2 spoons on us. We can try and row it away, or ask the very normal-sized and regular, absolutely fine man
could
at
take
the
off.
entrance some questions, perhaps.
We could take off Dexter's robes and use them as a sail.
Yes.
What?
think it's gonna be that kind of shit.
You should have expected it.
Yeah, what happens in the game happens in real life. Just want you to know. If we do go with that option. Anyway.
The audience doesn't want him to get naked.
Oh,
and
okay,
we
yeah,
respect
clearly.
that. Was that an awe? They do want you to get naked. I don't know. I can't read this audience.
I don't know which one's more insulting.
Neither do they.
What is our POA?
Just gonna go up to the top of the boat and see if there's a trail of gunk leading anywhere.
Sure. Yeah. Roll me a perception check, I guess.
Right after I stop.
Yeah.
Gunk perceiving.
To perceive the gunk.
It is a 13.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious, honestly. It's a giant river of black gunk. And it seems to be leading off to the side of the lake near LH, and where LH being Lakeside Hospital. Of course, Lakeside is very famous for its prestiged hospital. And there is a stone wall and a great inset wall underneath that barred grate, and it looks like it's all coming from there.
Friends, there's a trail of gunk leading towards the hospital and then a big wall. Maybe we should follow this.
Okay. That sounds great.
Yes,
Yes, and...
Indeed.
Yeah, we follow.
Yes, how? Are you just going to get off boat and go round to LH, or are
Do you want us to explain in detail?
No, just
Because that's happened before.
Yeah, please don't.
Should we try start up the boat just for shits
I'm just-
and gigs?
I think that would be more fun, yeah.
Yeah.
If we try and start up the boat.
Why do I ask? Yeah, no, totally. You can totally try.
Okay.
I jam the cogs that I knocked out back into place and just like try and jumpstart it by like pushing them.
Okay, so you just try and push some cogs.
Yeah.
What do you think would happen?
Roll
if
me
we
a
lit the oil on
dexterity
fire?
saving throw.
Brad.
To save yourself from being munched by cogs.
Oh, that's not bad. That's a 15.
Yeah.
Also, on my sheet, you guys have very lovely prepared these sheets for us with all the key details on it, and underneath dexterity, it just says blah. So, it's adding nothing to that. It's a 15.
Yes. Okay, so 15 is enough for you to realize that these cogs are about to chew your arm off and remove it quickly before they do.
Excellent. I needed those.
Yeah.
So, it's like... Whoa! It's me pulling my arm out from... Cool.
Great.
You.
What is
I think it's
Follow
time to
it.
use the frying pan and the spoons. So I would like to try and see if it's viable.
Oh, wait, did we start the boat?
Wait, do we have to press a
You
lever?
pushed the cogs and the boat moved a little bit before it kind of got gunked up a little bit more.
I'm still
Yeah.
pretty set on the whole rowing. So
Rowing, so you want to get onto the deck
yes.
and row this ship that is the size of 30 foot by 15 foot.
Well, I'm a very, very strong woman.
Okay, row me. Roll me an athletics check.
Granny is very resourceful.
13. Yeah, you make a tiny bit of movement in the water, and the gnome comes running out and it's like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Oh, you're a gnome. Okay. You just looked like one of my grandchildren. I'm sorry, that's my mistake.
Can you hear the cogs? They're like.
Oh, don't worry, the boys will take care of that. It's fine.
Do you think we could clear it with fire?
He's like, "Oh, you're gonna set this boat on fire?"
Not,
I mean, really, there's only one way to find out.
Yeah, right. Is the boat made of wood? It's a clockwork boat. I assume it's made of metal.
Some of it is made of wood and some of it is metal.
The important bits?
The
or-
important bits, like the cogs, are made of metal. So
Mm.
But are the cogs in a wood room?
yes.
Should we just walk?
We
I feel like that'd
to
probably
walk.
be easier.
We have a donkey. Remember?
We have a
We do have a donkey.
Surely not anymore.
A donkey just showed up.
Donkeys are not flaky like Hamlet. Okay, they stick around.
They do actually have a donkey.
I missed a couple sessions.
The donkeys still have the busts tied to it. So yeah.
Do we need those anymore?
The speaker Rotacana.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Wait, but do we need them on the donkey?
No.
We could just walk as well.
We walked to the hospital.
We could have left them at any point.
I want action.
Okay. Can I ask, Brutus, my friend, are there any smaller boats, like an emergency boat, like a rowboat, on the boat?
Yeah. There's one tied behind my ticket booth.
Can we please borrow it? I promise we won't set it on fire.
Okay, you have I think, trustable face. DM, can I get a roll for, what Brutus would think of this suggestion?
Amy says 4.
You've got a totally trustable face. I think, you can definitely have my boat. I'll give you my special one. It's got my name on it.
Does it go faster?
Oh, I think it does.
We'll take that one.
Okay. So he gives you the keys. To his rowboat.
It's a magic stone key. Starts up the...
Whoop, whoop. You have to beep it to know which one it is.
We get in the boat.
Excellent.
I'm speaking for us all. I assume we all get
Thank
in
you,
the boat.
yeah. We get in the boat. I tried fit my massive muscles in the boat, but, it takes a while. Anyway,
Okay. Noted.
thank you.
For those of you who have seen it, last time Hamlet was in a boat, that didn't go very well. Just saying.
That's Patreon content.
Yeah, it's
I
Patreon
know.
only content.
So that's
Special
just a teaser.
secret joke.
Well, it
Well,
wasn't very funny. Anyway.
Are we at the hospital yet?
Dear God, yes. So you're traveling along following this gross, tarry water. It's quite hard work because it's quite, viscous, so it's not easy to just row through this. You have to kind of push yourself through this. You're collecting a bit of tar on the sides of the boat. I'm sure Rufus is going to be totally fine with that later. And you get to this grate. It's a large-sized grate, easily able to be stood in, but there is a amount of water kind of on the floor. So, like, you know, up to halfway through your shins, you know, you're sort of wading through that water initially in the grate. The bars are not quite big enough for Hamlet's giant muscles to get through. So...
Hey, speaking of grates, it sure is great we showed up so early for your date.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
She was...
I just didn't. Yeah, that was great. Great planning on our part. Really great of you guys to. Truly, really great.
Well, because otherwise you wouldn't have a date. So you're welcome. Because the boat's
Not
gone.
upset at all. Changing the subject. Would it be okay if Granny on the way made a little science experiment and put a little tar on her frying pan?
Sure.
And set it on fire with her druidic powers
Yes.
to see if it burns.
Yeah, so you're like casting druid craft and just sort of, lighting a little wee fire. Yeah, this stuff burns pretty well. Sort of goes... Yeah.
See, kids, and this is what happens when you set things on fire.
That's exactly what I hoped would happen.
So I can't make it through the grate, did you say?
Yeah, it's just a little bit narrow.
Okay. Can I roll a strength check to try and bend
Yes.
the bars? Awesome.
Still counts.
That is a athletics?
Yes, yeah.
13.
Okay. I think you can bend it quite, well for Hamlet. It's like a struggle. It's not like you don't make it look easy. You're still sweating and, sort of... But you manage to get it enough for you, enough for the crew, probably.
Sick. All right.
Can Dexter slip through a different part of the grate?
Totally.
Yeah, I made an opening for a... How the hell did you get on the...
I walk through the grate.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, so you splash through this area. It's dark in here, and it looks like it's only getting darker. And there's no light in the immediate future for you down this tunnel. So, so dark.
Wait, does any of us have dark vision that we could obnoxiously bring
You're all human,
up?
apart
Not Granny.
from Granny. Yeah, this is a party of mostly humans. How often do you see that in D&D?
Are we human or are we dancer?
Careful, boys. I'll just set that spoon on fire. I found a new one, and I set the spoon on. I do like, and it bursts into flames and hand it to Hamlet to light as well.
So this is how I learned Granny has fire spit, so that's fun.
I cast prestidigitation.
Yes.
No, prestidigitation
Prestige.
of a light for us as well.
Okay.
But no,
So you make your way now, kind of lit, kind of fake lit, going down the corridor.
I'm also making a very conscious effort not to put this anywhere near the goop that surrounds us
Yes.
as well. Just want that to be
makes
known.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why I didn't use fire.
Well, you did use fire. Pristid. Is that not fire?
No, it's like a light.
I can choose.
Ah.
It's like a night light,
Okay.
but during the day.
Yes, on second thought,
It's just important that we're educating as well.
I think we should put out that torch. So,
So now it's just your
Now
light.
everyone's just relying on me and I'll do all the hard work. It's fine, I lead the way with the light as leader now.
Okay. Do you go when you get to the end of this particular corridor and it turns to the left or it turns to the right? Which way do you go?
Oh.
let's
Ooey,
go
woo.
for it.
Yeah, actually, if I do a
Okay.
six-sided, and above 3 is right, and below 3 below is left.
No, I say we get a 3, we just go straight ahead into the wall.
You're right.
It was a 3. Okay.
Onwards!
Brad, can I have a D20 roll?
Pimbeckle says 18.
Okay, so Budley gets hit by the wall. Because I'm pretty sure an 18 beats your AC. So you just walk into it and take 3 HP bludgeoning damage from a wall.
Okay. And the list anyway. Does anybody want to roll a D4? Anybody in the front row from the back feeling brave?
Or say left or right.
Yep. Oh, thank you, my friend. Okay, so the spiky ball in the middle. We're going to go 1, 2 is to the left, 3/4 to the right. The power is in your hands. We're going to the left.
Okay.
It's a 2.
Excellent.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so as you go down to...
Not the wall.
As you go down to the left, it starts getting a bit mossy and a bit slippery down here. You know, you're struggling to hold your feet because you can't really see in your feet either, like what's underneath the water. It's getting thicker and tarrier, and just everything is pretty gross down here.
Mossed cabin.
Yeah, it's just a mossed. And I'm going to need dexterity saving throws from everybody to hold your feet in this disgusting cavern.
Oh, that's a fun roll.
Can we please?
That's also a fun roll.
Okay. All right,
please,
so let's go from Hamlet.
Yeah, it's a 7.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a 1.
What did we say? We called it.
And it feels like a 1.
All right.
I also got a 7.
And I got an unnatural 5 because I rolled a 1.
Okay, so what happens is two of you just simply slip and start sliding. What you haven't noticed is that the tunnel seems to be sloping slightly downwards, and you slipped, and now it's moving at a bit of a pace, and you find yourself sort of sliding through this cavern. It's almost acting like a water slide. So you're lost your feet, you're moving downwards, you take...
Can I use my quarterstaff to slow myself down?
You take 6 bludgeoning damage, apparently,
Yep.
from falling down and falling over and tumbling all over yourselves. So that's the 2 of you. But the ones who crit failed, fuck, I just rolled 2 6s. So you take 12 bludgeoning damage as you fall, and you also take 3 like poison damage because you managed to breathe in, like get a whole lot of this in your lungs as you fall and just start swallowing this gross water, and it just doesn't taste good and bleh. Yep.
We've not even met. We haven't even started fighting anyone. We're already in such poor shape. Oh wow! Anyone else feeling real sleepy?
DMs everywhere. Yeah, DMs everywhere know that you don't need monsters, you just need doors. Okay, so you're sliding. And you're sliding downwards, ever downwards, and it's just tumbling and turning through these tunnels. Where are you going? How is this long? You know, like that's what it's starting to feel like. What are you thinking about as you're tumbling?
Oh no, I'm so sticky.
It's just your thoughts aloud. Whoa, whoa! I'm thinking about Quintella. I'm really hoping I get back in time just to see her shimmer in the moonlight. Quintella Spaghetti. Oh wow! How you make my heart swell.
Because she's like so amazing. Hear that beautiful voice of hers in your head.
No, you love her.
I love her. Oh wow.
What about you guys? What's going on in Dexter's head?
Dexter just got on a loop in his head. 99 bottles of beer in the world. 99 bottles of beer. He's gonna see how many. Pass it around. 98 bottles of beer on the wall.
Okay.
I start thinking in tune. No.
I didn't expect music from the non-bard.
Expect the unexpected. It's a live show. I just hope there's not a giant rabbit at the end of this hole. That's all I'm thinking about. Big hole gotta come from somewhere, man. Or a groundhog or something. Oh yeah, giant worm. Other things that burrow. A tick. That's more skin, but we could be on a giant, I don't know.
Well, the risk is real because the water seems to be picking up in pace, and you find yourselves tumbling now with speed and seemingly with purpose. And a rumbling, rushing noise begins to be heard. It's getting louder and louder. Just a constant.
Am I able to try and stop myself from sliding? Like, can I dig my greatsword into the...
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you doing?
Awesome. We're just letting ourselves fall.
No, I was gonna dig my quarterstaff in to try to anchor myself.
Okay. Roll me a check.
17.
Nice. Yeah, you managed to dig in and kind of hang on. And bricks are releasing on you, but you're managing to stop or slow your progress enough that you're able to see just over there. There's a ledge. If you could just get to the ledge, because behind you, in the middle of what seems to be the middle of several tunnels, all converging, is a giant hole. And the ledge is just before it. So hopefully, you make it.
What do I add to it?
Quarterstaff.
Just to hit?
Yeah.
Oh, easy days. That's 16.
Nice. Yeah. So you're finding the same. You're slowing, you're kind of stopping, a little bit of movement, the water gets you again, but you're managing to sort of hold mostly in place. What's Bardley doing?
I kind of want to see where it goes.
Okay. It's a legit response.
I just want to keep sliding.
Okay.
Woo! What a slide!
I try and reach out and stop Bradley Bardley from falling into the hole.
Seems
Stop
good.
my friends from falling.
Yeah. Okay. Well, deal with that in just a second. What's Granny up to?
Yes, I'm gonna dig the hunting knife into the...
Cool.
I
Roll it up.
Yep. Almost. It's a 6. This. I think I may have overreacted.
It's still pretty bad. Yeah, your knife is just too short. You keep missing, you're getting all of this sludge and you're not really getting anything stuck in. As you reach out to grab Bardley as they're sailing on past going, woohoo! What do you,
I'll save you!
I would like to maybe cast Featherfall on myself.
That makes sense. Yeah,
just in case.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
There's something sharp.
Just in case. Just on you?
Oh.
It's just an innocent question.
Oh, it does say up to 5. I guess on everyone. As I whip past, can I encompass everyone?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep, absolutely. So you reach out to grab, and instead of reaching back towards you, Bardley just does what does it look like when you cast Featherfall?
Do I have my...
You always
What
have.
does it sound like?
Let my ukulele over and I'm like... Don't fall, just feather fall. Be soft.
Excellent. And so that happens. So there's no arm reaching back at you because Bradley Bartley seems a bit busy playing a song right now. And then just goes, woo! And just disappears inside the hole.
The classic Tuesday night.
And you're like, it's
do I feel like I feel lighter?
You do feel lighter.
I'm gonna unanchor myself and just kind of float down.
Let it take you?
Yeah.
Ah, alright.
That's such a serene way of putting it.
Did we even like him? Can we? I mean, we don't know what's going on.
Point out the reoccurring trend of when members of our party disappear, we just go, oh, yeah, I guess they're done for. That's them. Let's move on with our lives, really.
It's been fun. I'll find new people.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm joining them. I'm going to
You're going to throw yourself down the hole as well? Okay.
No, not my boys! And I jump into...
You know, when you plan adventures, Alright, so we're going down the hole.
Woo! Spelunking.
Tell me you did not expect us to go down the
I
big
really
hole.
thought you guys would try and say, no, that's fine. No, so you're going down the hole, and it goes quite deep into the earth. And so what happens when you go off the waterfall is you sort of out into the middle of the air, and then you realize that you are falling still, but falling softer than you would have otherwise been. So it's a nice fall, you know? A little bit like when you've got the parachute out after you've done the skydiving part. Yeah, if anybody else has done skydiving. Yeah, so relatable. So you're
Granny's
just kind of floating
vomiting
down.
all over the place on the way because she's poisoned.
Yeah. And I think your torches are probably mostly gone now, so it's just, dark. And you're traveling downwards, down, and then you sort of softly land in what feels like quite a large cavern down here. The space feels massive down here. And there is still a bit of water underneath your feet, but it must be going somewhere because it's not like you fell into a big pool of water. It's just more, again, that just at your ankles, kind of.
Are we still following the sludge, or...?
It's still sludgy. It's still not normal water. It's gross and black and, yeah.
Can I please land as far away from Granny as possible?
Okay. Oh, the vomiting.
Full of puke. It's not personal, it's purely, yeah, exactly. Just bullying Granny.
Yep. Yeah, so you find yourself down here in this big cavern.
Can Granny see anything with her dark vision that she has, actually?
Yeah. So you can see that this cavern goes for quite a way, because you have 60 feet of vision. So you can't even see the walls here.
Ooh.
You can sort of see almost the ceiling above you, not quite, you know where the water is coming from, because you can see that kind of trickle down. But it's a very large room. Any specifics and any looking around, roll me a check.
Oh, I would like to see if there's anything if there's signs of any other creature in there.
Cool. Roll it up. Let's have a look.
Woohoo, that is 16.
16. Ooh. Yeah, so down here, you look around and about conveniently 60 foot off to the west of you, you see what looks to be a pile of barrels. Very unnatural looking metal barrels. And they look to be leaking some kind of substance.
Oh my god, Donkey Kong was here.
Could have been.
I got it. Thank you. You were like 2 audience members.
We appreciate it. Like from Mario.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, he also spends a lot of time underground. It's dramatic. Anyway, what's up with the barrels?
Boys, barrels over there.
Yeah.
is it full of gum?
Well, I mean, you're
What kind of
walking
bells,
around
man?
with human eyes, which means you can't really see anything down here.
Well, I've still got the
Oh, you got the
orb.
light? The little
It
bauble?
says I can cast it for like an hour.
Okay, cool. Excellent. Yeah, so you can kind of transport that around. It's not a lot of light, but you can get closer to things. And
Can
then...
I go towards the barrels and see if they're full of gunk?
Yeah! Go towards the barrel!
I'm regretting this decision, but I'm gonna follow through, and furthermore, I want to stab one of them
Okay.
with my rapier.
Alright. Roll a attack roll on a metal barrel with a metal
Surely I
rapier.
can pierce it. Like, I'm not trying to slice it, I'm just trying to Zorro
Okay.
pierce into
Uh-huh.
plus 6, 12.
Okay. Brad, can I have a D20 roll?
Tina Kuratane Rani says 20.
That's not fair.
Apparently the barrels I see is 20. So, no rust on this particular barrel. Your rapier does that comical boing.
Someone find the most decrepit barrels.
Are these barrels open? Have we asked this?
Oh, have you asked the barrel if it's open?
Hey, barrel man. How you feeling right now?
A bit hollow.
Wait, section barrels.
I thought you were a bit wooden. Anyway, can I try to lever one of the barrels open? Like, have a look inside? Are they already open? What's up with the barrels, Jules?
Yeah, okay, so roll me an investigation check and let's have a look at these barrels.
Okay. Is investigation wisdom?
Yes. I don't know.
Or is it intelligence?
Perception.
Intelligence.
Perception is wisdom.
It's intelligence. Look, I totally don't have my DM screen here for that at all.
Can it please be wisdom? That is a 6.
Okay.
Yeah. But I got no modifier.
Yeah.
Sucks to suck. What do I do?
Well, I mean, the barrels look like they're not closed. So you see, even with a 6, that the lid is not closed, because I did say before they were kind of leaking.
Some of these days, you just want to wake up.
Yeah, but you're very focused on the lid of this barrel and the fact that it seems to be leaking some kind of gunk out, and you're like, oh cool guys, like we don't have to open it, it's open. Or whatever you're thinking when you roll a 6. What are you thinking when you roll a 6 and you're looking at these open barrels?
These barrels seem closed, but also kind of open. This is perplexing to me.
Okay, and that you are having that conversation when something behind you starts growing. And because of your terrible perception, you don't notice. So there is a shape, a dark, oozy shape growing behind right now. Dexter. Yep. You're all kind of gathered around the barrels, so roll me initiative!
Okay, don't roll the 6 dice.
I didn't.
Okay, Bardley, what'd you get?
10.
Dexter, what'd you get?
I got what they call in the biz, dirty 20. That's a 17 plus 3.
Nice. Granny, that is
you can
4.
half celebrate.
If anything, I think you made it mad.
I got a 12.
So somehow, Dexter, because you rolled the best, but you have no idea what's happening, do monk senses tingle? Your connection with where's your magic, your essence of what does that come from for Dexter?
I sense the vibes. Dexter has a very strong connection to the earth, to soil, to things that grow. He's barefoot a lot. He's one of those guys.
Yeah. So you probably feel this in your toes.
Oh, I feel like the gunk kind of shift.
Yeah, in your toes.
And like,
yeah.
The vibe's off.
Yeah.
And then, can I look to where the vibes are like going, like pulling?
Vibe check.
I feel it in my toes.
I think you can, if you're trying to roll but not really being sure where you're attacking, you can try and attack, but let's do it with disadvantage. So you can just kind of attack blindly in the dark and flailing around.
Right.
Yeah.
Why not?
Sure.
This can only go well. This did not go well. Does a 9 hit vaguely out into the darkness?
It actually does. Yeah.
Thank you.
There is a small kind of sticky pile of ooze that's vaguely black-shaped. Those of you who play D&D may recognize this. And you manage to make contact.
Woo! I also rolled a 6. This is a good time for bludgeoning damage. That is 9 points bludgeoning damage to whatever I smack.
Okay.
Okay. Then as a bonus action, I can do an unarmed strike. Monk things. do I feel like I know where this thing is, and is it still with disadvantage?
You did hit
Cheeky
it,
question.
so no, you did make contact, so I think you can follow up without disadvantage.
Oh, beautiful. That hits. Do you want to know what I rolled, just for fun?
No, I mean, you do you, bro.
Okay. Does a 21 hit, Jules?
Yes.
See, I can do the obnoxious player thing. Ooh, it's another 7 points of bludgeoning damage. So just swack and then palm strike it in the neck. Body
Doesn't seem to have, as you're looking at this thing and it's just kind of gluggy and moving in a really sticky, oozy way. It doesn't really seem to have a neck, but sure, yeah, you can hit it in the neck, ?
Cool.
Cool.
That is my turn.
It's now its turn, or should I say, their turn. As the players...
Binary foe. They, them are gonna fuck you up.
Our adventurers realize quickly in the darkness that they have been somewhat surrounded by the contents of these sticky, oozy barrels. And there are 3 of these black puddings out to just give it the D&D name, out to get you. And they are all trying to attack you. So one is attacking you. It is it rolled a 3 to hit Dexter. That's not going to happen. Why am I rolling 3s? It rolled a 3 to hit Granny. That's cool. And it rolled a 9 to hit Hamlet. How did they go? Nah. Yeah. So that's its turn. Sorry, Brad. I know. I was just trying to get the first round out of the way. And because we're running light on time. All right. I wonder why. Hamlet, you're up next.
Sick. I'm gonna run at the one nearest to me.
Go.
And I'm gonna try and do like a cool. I'm gonna withdraw my great sword and kind of do like a cool slide along the floor of the sticky goo and like slice along the bottom.
Cool.
And that is going to be a 11.
Hits.
Sick. Yeah. I cut it up, which actually, now that I'm thinking about what this thing is probably not the best idea.
No. You just kind of like slice through and then it just sort of merges around your sword again.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna try and heal myself. Because I have 9 health. Can you hold this while I...
Yeah, you really got screwed up by the tunnel.
Tunnel injured me. Please heal me. And also as a bonus round, let's give some inspiration. Can I do that?
Yeah. Who are you giving inspiration to?
I'll give it to Dexter.
Perfect. So Dexter, you get to add a d6 to a roll.
Granny would like to look right and left, consider her options, and then crawl into a ball and turn into a giant crab. Which seems useful.
Has it still got your flower crown?
Yes, of course. It has a flower crown on top of the shell.
Nice.
Lodged between the eyes, the sticky eyes. Imagine SpongeBob, There is a character. I don't know SpongeBob. It's fine.
Mr. Krabs?
Mr. Krabs?
That one.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's move on. And that's me.
Okay. So you turn into a crab.
Yes.
Dexter, back to the top.
Hello. Can I just call out to the party like, remember when we burned this stuff? That might be a good thing to do.
Someone knows how to flame something.
Unfortunately, I believe they're a crab right now.
I did think to mention it before.
That's
but
okay.
then
Next time.
But maybe
Jump on that a little earlier next time.
maybe crabs can still cast fire spells. Wow.
Okay.
Who's to say?
Yes, are you sniffing as a crab?
Dexter, take it away.
I'm gonna try to hit the same one hoping it hasn't moved.
Okay. Yeah, no, it hasn't.
Okay.
It's just been trying to ooze all over you.
It's just a regular roll.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that does hit 11.
Yes, definitely.
It might not do anything, but it hits. Hooray! That is 4 points bludgeon damage.
Okay. This guy is looking a little less oozy.
Yay! I can feel there's less ooze. At
Yes.
The end of the thing.
Yeah, you can see
Wonderful.
there's less ooze.
You'll love to see
Brad,
that.
I'm gonna need 3 d20 rolls.
Geordie says nat 20.
The DM gets a critical success!
James says 8. Brian says 4.
Oh, okay, so just 1 hit and it's on Dexter.
I mean,
And it's a dub's damage.
can I take the rest of my turn?
Was that?
Yeah.
Oh, you had more turn.
I can also bonus action.
Oh, yeah. Apologies, my love.
I shall quickly bonus action punch.
Yeah, go.
12 does hit.
Yes.
Okay, there's a little bit more damage. It might kill it, and then I don't have to take anything. No, that's 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
No, not quite.
Heck!
Close, but not quite. Yeah, so it does.
Okay, how much do I die?
It does 12 bludgeoning damage.
I don't like how that wasn't a full stop at the end of the sentence.
Yes. And they're only little guys, so they only do 6 acid damage.
Oh, I am exactly down.
Yeah. Dexter goes down. Uh-oh.
Yeah, thanks, Geordie.
Oh, does that mean inspiration's gone? I mean, I can't add that to not being killed. Unfortunately.
You could roll a persuasion check on the DM to use your inspiration against me.
What's my charisma modifier?
Brad, what's a d20 roll? What's his charisma modifier?
Tom says 1.
And that's gonna be a 10, Tom. Thanks, man.
Nah.
Nah, fair enough.
We tried. We yes-anded. But no. Okay, so Hamlet, you're up. Your friend goes down in a pile of goo.
All right, I'm going to go to the one that attacked
Yeah.
Dexter, and I'm going to use goading attack. So I'm going to use my superiority die, and they
Yep.
have to attack me, and only me.
Okay.
I believe that is. Yeah, I read that right.
Yeah.
That is a 18 to hit.
Nice, definitely a hit.
Sick. All right. Can I use my greatsword to just like not slice, but like turn it slightly and just whack it?
Yes.
Cool. All right, that's what I'm gonna do.
You slap it a little.
I slap.
Just a bit of slap and tickle with some ooze.
And jiggle it around.
Is this how you saw your date going?
Oh wow! All right. Okay. That's a 10 damage.
10 damage. Nice. This one's down.
Oh.
Yes.
Only 13 more to go.
2 more. Okay, that's the end of your turn. Yep. Bardley.
Actually, no. I'm sorry. Might as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use an action surge. I'm gonna do it again
Yeah, do it.
on a different one.
Fighter.
Also gonna use goading attack again. That's 16 to hit.
Yes.
And for 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Bardley.
I think I might stab it.
Okay.
I've been encouraged to stab it.
I will remind you that stabbing it went real well for Hamlet.
Oh.
Chat apparently, as prompted by Mod over there, Amy, has Twitch chat has said stab it.
Okay, I guess I am compelled to stab it. I stab it with my rapier. And then jiggle it around inside.
Jiggle it like you just don't care.
21?
21,
Yeah,
that's definitely a hit.
Great. Or, 11, yeah.
11.
11 piercing damage.
Yeah, which it just kind of does that thing where it just sort of bends out of the way of that.
Cool. As a bonus reaction, I cast Healing Word on... I know your name. Dexter Clementine, the monk.
I'm under good.
Yeah, I was just checking his face.
Ooh, okay, so now we know that slashing and piercing does not work on these things.
Angry. So 2d4.
Granny!
I said this in crab, which just sounds like.
Okay.
Granny would like
For
to.
the podcast, she just tapped the microphone.
Oh yes, sorry. So Granny does this sort of thing, and bludgeons with her claw onto the ghoul thing that attacked Dexter.
Yeah.
So oh no, that's one's dead.
But the one right next to it.
Yeah.
Yes, there is one right in front of you that was trying to attack you. It just did badly.
Oh yeah, well that one.
Yeah.
Cool. You can tell I'm very good at theater of the mind. It is. Crab. What is it? Is it strength? What is it?
An attack. Just roll an attack.
Yeah, 15 then.
15? Yeah, hit. Cool. How much
in
down?
which case? Very good. I'm pregnant. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, actually, give her a big round of applause. She's here very pregnant doing this show, so.
Yeah, milking it for 4 more weeks. Hello.
Baby's first live D&D show.
Yeah. It's 5 damage.
5 damage, okay. It's bludgeoning, so it takes it all. All right. Dexter, back up. You have been healed. So
Yes.
you are on the ground. You are prone currently, but you are alive and awake. Yay!
Can I
covered in
use
goo.
half of my movement speed to stand on up?
You can.
Wonderful. And then can I follow the crab noises to hit the one that Granny just
Sure.
swung at?
I think your toes are telling you a lot of a story right now.
Exactly. They all point towards. You wanna know what kind of roll that is?
Why can't we get that?
Okay, well, we haven't been rolling our beautiful friend for this show, but I think that she should make an appearance. So, would you like to roll a d6, please?
Oh. That's a 5.
That is a 5. Okay. So, for those of you who are familiar with the podcast, you will know that whenever they roll a 1. Our beautiful friend, the Ziglamal, thank you, from the front, somebody who's a big fan, turns up and she decides to basically throw trouble their way. And I'm totally not trying to bring up the chat right now of the Chaos Rolls.
Nah, Jules is on YouTube right now.
Yeah, I'm totally on YouTube right now. Okay, so a 5. Oh, right, okay, so water pulls out of you and pulls up from your feet. This is the old invincible puddle, if you are familiar with book 1, but chaos isn't strong enough right now in the world in order to inflict itself fully. So what happens is water pulls out of the ground and covers you and gives you a +2 to your AC.
Sheesh.
Damn, Dexter peed himself.
Shut up, man. I just got up.
Damn, you're really hydrated. That's a lot of pee.
And so
Such a bully.
it is our monsters.
That's a good thing. I'm happy for you.
It is our monsters go. So I need 2 more d20 rolls.
Tasha says 12.
Uh-huh.
Danny says 2.
Okay, so that's a 12 and a 2. Does a 12 hit a crab?
It does not.
Okay, they miss.
Yay.
Yeah, 1 ends your turn. So, and then it comes to Hamlet.
I'm going to attack. How many are there left?
2. One of them looks way worse than the other.
I'm gonna go for the one that looks worse.
Okay, cool.
And I'm gonna.
Slap it.
So slap it around a little bit.
I love
That's a 23.
23, yes!
Yeah.
Yeah, these little oozes are smaller than the big ooze that you took down. So.
That's 10 damage.
Nice! You kill it! Alright, which leaves one remaining little oozy guy. Bardley, you're up.
Can I punch it?
Yeah.
As I assume unarmed strike can, a punch.
Yeah,
or like
a punch.
Palm fist.
Yeah, you can slap it too, it's just your hand.
No, I want to punch it.
Okay. I respect you and your choices. You punch away.
Thank you. So, okay. 16.
That's a hit. You punch. You punch good.
That's just 4 damage.
Yeah.
You do 4 damage.
Yeah.
It's already taken 5, so we're up to 9 now. It's not quite dead, but it's very close. Anything else for your turn?
Yeah,
I'll allow it.
You'll allow. Can I double punch it?
Yes.
It does say I can use 2 different light weapons. Are
Yes.
these hands? Yeah. Okay.
For the end of the show, I'll allow it. Let's go. Your hands are weapons now. Apparently that's canon.
Okay, 15. Does 15 still hit?
Yes.
And then, so 4 again.
4 again?
Yeah.
It had... Not
9.
quite.
Yeah.
Yeah, not quite. Oh, I wanted to give it to you too. Should I give it to them? No?
Should we...
Audience is on my side. No, it's very, very small and it's trying to oozily run away, but it is not dead.
That's all right. Let Granny take it. Yeah.
Sure. It's not its turn. Let's go to Granny as a crab.
Yes, I would like to see this slapped little piece of goo and then kind of like try and snuff it out like a candle
Okay.
with my claw.
Yes.
So, there you go. It is terrible. It's free.
No. They're easy to hit, but they're harder than that.
I walk away in shame sideways.
Sideways. Which brings us back to the top. Dexter, bring it home.
Am I no longer winning?
From the roll.
I know, it took me a second. You're probably still a bit damp. Or a bit moist. Happy Moistmas, everybody.
Wetness.
Yes. Again, Patreon content if you want to understand that one.
It's basically Christmas.
I'm just gonna hit it with my quarter staff.
Yeah, that feels right.
Spoon shape.
Which is spoon shape.
For flavour. So close. That's a 20. Is it 24 hit, Jules?
Yes.
Jules.
Yes.
Was 24 hit it? Oh, wonderful. Let's go.
It was so close too. It was a 19.
It was rolling. It was almost there. That's an 8 points of bludgeon damage.
8 points to do it. 8 points to do it. It only had 2 left. And as you do this and you absolutely murderize these black oozy things that are coming out of these barrels, you notice that the water around you starts to clear because obviously the essence of where it came from is gone. So the water is sort of starting to clear itself. What do you guys do?
Drink the water.
Okay.
I take, I mean, we already drank poison. I take a cheeky sip of the water.
Are you testing to see if it's like still poisoned or like...
Just thirsty.
Okay.
But I do it away from Dexter.
Brad, give me another D20.
The third one in there says nat 20.
That was for me, right?
Yeah, totally. No. Nope, that's always on behalf of the DM. And you take 3 poison damage. As the water is still kind of gross, but it was a lower dice, so it seems to be receding. Like you drunk
3
some...
is the exact amount of poison damage I took last time.
Okay.
So I noticed no difference.
Okay.
Guys, it's still messed up. We've ruined it.
As you look around the room deciding what you're going to do right now, you notice the familiar sign on these barrels.
From a farm.
It's not from a farm. It does look to be a very familiar LH.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's a big old emblazoned LH for Lakeside Hospital, a logo you have seen many times in Lakeside, touted as the reason people come to Lakeside. Yeah.
Corporate greed.
To die. Yeah. And you,
Favorite place to go in this town is the hospital. Ooh.
Unless they're turning people into oozes.
and
Ooh, I just remember when we went to the hospital and they sucked out that black goo from... Yeah, you put that together way before I did. It was cheaper. Yeah. Yeah, because we did not pay. That's why it was cheaper. Yeah.
yeah, that'll never come back.
All right. I am going to look around for a way to get out of this hole because I've got a date to get to.
Yeah, you do see a convenient little tunnel heading out over there that says way out because show is ending.
Awesome.
How convenient.
I stride towards the door.
Yeah, it just sort of opens and leads you right out to where the docks are. So weird. You see the little rowboat right there, and the water seems to be clearing up in the lake, and it's not quite gone yet, but you can see it's like dissolving and going, and you can see progress, yeah. And over on the dock, way over there, standing next to Rufus, whose name I totally remembered, is Quintella Spaghetti going, hi! Oh my god, hi! Oh my god, I'm so excited, Brandon! Hi! She's just yelling at you from across the lake.
We can hear it.
Yeah.
I lean into Dexter and I go, okay, so now we set the boat on fire.
And that's the end of the episode! Thank you so much for coming! Oh, I really hope that you enjoyed Hamlet's sticky date. Yeah, that's what our episode will be called today.
Did you do that because of sticky black pudding?
Yeah,
Sticky date black
maybe.
pudding? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. So, as I say at the end of every episode, we want to thank a few people, but specifically because we are here today, we want to thank a few people that are around you. They're not normally around you in our Twitch stream chat where we stream every second Wednesday. So I'd really love if you could give a massive shout out and applause to Amy with the blue hair over here, our Twitch stream moderator. And Samsara from Gamers ADHD, our tech extraordinaire. Behind you, special guests on various tech today. Troy and his team. Say hi, Troy, videoing this.
Yeah, Troy and Ryan.
And we want to say a big thank you to, actually this is an old Ellie design of logo, but Aidan Messer is all about photography, and Haunted Sandwich does all of our character art, which you can get on a sticker or a fridge magnet. If you enjoyed this today, everything goes towards supporting us, helping on making this podcast. So we really appreciate that. Yes, your question. Oh, that's a clap. Okay. Oh, I love it. Thank you. I just thought, I was like, can you tell I'm teacher trained? I'm just like, yes, question. We never end a show without giving a massive shout out to those Patreons who support us and keep the lights on at Isen HQ. Literally keep the lights on because I can't pay for the website subscriptions without them. So it's a massive list, but I'll ask you to help me get through this. So Alex White Robinson, Irene Cucci, Laura Christine Goodwin, James Blythe, Sam Malcolm, Kai Drum Falls, Kai Dealove, Rihanna Kowalczyk, Ben Edwards, Gavin and Victoria Porter, Daniel Nichols, I said it the wrong way around, Violet, Squish the guy who doesn't talk on an audio-only podcast, who's right there too, and Alexander Litkais, Andrew Evans in the back, Danny Holman, KS the Fox, Koda Szymanski, Andrew M, Fun Facts with Waffles, and I'm not saying the whole thing, Waffles, Jared from Indie Film Review, Podcast, Ezekiel Tabarelli, The Gamatron, Christian H, who wanted to be here, Samsara at Gamers ADHD, Disturbed One NZ, also in the front row here, Lyndon Hood, Tom Ailey, Erica Jane, here, right, in the front row, holy crap, Stephen Horn, Penny D, who wanted to be here, and Aaron Gilgren, who is here also, and Robin McLean. Thank you. And I like to end every show with just saying, Enohora, kakiteano, enohroha nui. Big love from me to you. Thank you so much for joining us here. Goodbye. We'll be sticking around off to the side if you've got questions, you want to chat.
Well, that was certainly something. Granny was a giant crab. Hamlet hit some cogs. Bradley is trying to make everyone be soft. And Dexter wet himself and has psychic toes. That's fun. Live shows are weird, and this one definitely delivered. So thanks again to everyone who got tickets and got involved. We all had a blast. And yeah, that's the end, everybody. Thank you for listening, and we will see you next time for episode 14, in which we'll find out what the deal is with Lakeside Hospital. Maybe. Alright, bye for now.